from your point of view,
yes,
this is the reason why, because the disagreement in harmonization or election is what actually made some people leave. And you think that Pastor Ezeyamo is the one leading this revolution?
It's not a question of thinking. He has not denied that. The problem we inherited from ACN was that Pastor Ezeyamo believed that he had been anointed as the one to succeed Oshomole at all costs.
Are you afraid of Pastor Ezeyamo's?
How can I be afraid of him? What I'm saying is that he should be ready to follow the due process. I've told you now how he rejected harmonization. He's the one who said, Governor, turn it, just like my brother said just now, that the governor should have cancelled this.
All right, just for a moment, Chief Edebiri, let me ask you, you left the party that you created or you helped build with your own hands. Some people will say these are just basically some form of impatience, because politics has to do with endurance and some level of patience. Do you have some ambition that you think that the party is not going to give you, and that's the reason why you left?
Well, far from it. The first purpose of forming a political party is to satisfy the desires of the people. That you want to be able to provide democratic dividends to the people. You want the people to participate in the processes. When democracy is not participatory, then there is no democracy. When democracy does not involve all, there is no democracy. When it is not fair to all, there is no democracy. I will stand before the camera to paint issues or lie. So I'm surprised that my brother, Godwin Erahon, to say issues about me, to say I was a deputy national chairman of ANPP South, and to say there is a leader more than me in a state. I hail from a state, and I was head of the entire southern states. And to say there's another leader in my state that supersedes me, that he recognizes before me, shows that he has started conniving against the truth. And that's unfair to the people. I always had respect for him.
So sorry, just a moment. Did you move with your supporters?
With over 100,000 people.
Which party have you moved into now?
To the PDP.
You have moved into the
PDP. Of course. And every local government you go to today, my people are integrating into the PDP, and very fast. So for you to say, now let me lay this. So
it's just a case of the house you built with your own hands.
That's what I was coming to. Now, he talked about not attending meetings. I want to answer him. If you send a notice of meeting to someone 1 hour before the meeting starts, do you expect him to get a flight out of Abuja or out of Lagos to attend that meeting? You know, when you give food to a cripple, you don't want him to eat the food. What do? You go on top of the roof and put it there so that he will get access to it. The 3 meetings I got notices of, two days to the meeting, because the governor said clearly, make sure you give 48 hours to the meeting before you call the meeting. Now, the three meetings I got notice of, I went, and that is state interim ESCO. All the caucuses meeting they called, I'm sure he will definitely be there because he is already one of them. All the caucuses meeting they called, only one, Chief Tommy Kimi sent me a note to attend. And I was in Port Harcourt. The meeting was for 12 o'clock. I got the notice 11 o'clock. No matter how much I fly, I won't make the meeting in 1 hour. Is that not an unfair way to treat people? Now,
just a moment. I'm curious here. Yeah. I'm going to have to mention a few names of stalwarts in the APC. We have Chief Tommy Kimi. We have Chief Oyegun.
Yes.
I mean, these are big wigs
in the politics. I was going to tell you, when
these people weighed in this matter.
When this injustice was going on, I walked to Chief Ikemi's house and complained. I went to Chief Oyegun's house and complained. I called Julius Nihoriri, the Secretary to Government, and complained. I called Ezeyamu and complained. I called the governor. He wouldn't pick. All these other people assured me they were going to talk to the governor. And there was nothing to it, no result. You tell me that, you said it's an impatient, let me tell you.
All the thoughts, Chief Edebiri, because we go on a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll see discussing the Edo State crisis in the APC, which has left someone like Chief Edebiri, who was a former governorship candidate of the ANPP, out of the party. He's now with the PDP, and I have with me also the State Publicity Secretary, Comrade Godwin Erahon. Accusing fingers and blame games are ongoing. You don't want to miss this part? right after now. Stay with us. They say politics is a game of interest. When the interests are threatened, that's when we see people fast taking the other lane. Well, the issue of a crisis rocking the APC in Edo State is what has taken our attention on the program this half. And I have with me Chief Solomon Edebiri and Comrade Godwin Eron. Let me come to you with the situation that we have on ground. What effort? Because I'm going to show you a footage now, because this set of people are from Owen West. They've also left the party. They went on a rally. Look at them. A lot of them actually. Look at them. You can recognize any of this. Yeah, okay. These people, you know, they have left this party.
My friend, and
it's your friend, but he has left the party, isn't it? And this is the same thing they are talking about. They say they are not happy. They are being unfairly treated. And when this is happening as an executive of a party, one would think that your party would have waded into these, and the stalwarts in the party, the chieftains of the party, would wade into it and make sure that this kind of defection that we're seeing does not happen.
Well, first, I still believe that all of them are too hasty. It was either that they had planned to do this one as a way of sabotage. Otherwise, the process of the Congress is still ongoing. The state Congress is yet to hold. And so appeal and redresses are still not rolled out. It's still very, very possible. So how the judge, you just say because today now you were not declared, you are moving to the other party and that. The party they are moving to, PDP that they are moving to, Chief Danobi, who is receiving them, did not emerge from the regular Congress. It came out of a kangaroo Congress. There was a PDP Congress that was supervised. This one, his own was held outside the normal Congress.
But your party too is suffering from the same problem.
Now I'm telling you now that any serious person who is talking about protest ought not to have run to PDP. Any of them who believe that they are popular, let them.
Even at the point in time when some members of your party gave your party 14 days ultimatum
yes,
for your leadership to resolve the issue, things were still not resolved.
Less than 4 days to, in fact, after that ultimatum you are talking about, they were already in Abuja. They went to Abuja. Didn't you see it? You read in the papers?
Yeah,
they were right there with the president. So if you are quarreling with, it's like a wife who is quarreling with the husband. Before he say, I will leave your house, he's already going to sleep with another man. Well, they had already gone.
Hasn't your party crumbled in Edo State?
How can it crumble? I assure you that it is going to come out stronger, because the people who are mercenary within the process are the ones leaving. Okay, let me quickly react to what my brother said. How will you say that you left with over 100,000 people? You have contested governorship election in Edo State twice. On the 2 occasions, your total score is not up to 10,000. In the last election, you scored 3,000 as governorship candidate, 3,800. And before you came into APP, as far back as 2011, when they ran for the presidential election, the APP in Edo State scored 3,000 votes. And so with you and a coalition of 4 other political parties, all that we were able to add to APP votes in Edo State was less than 1,000. So
you mean that if defection in the party does not affect your party?
Let me tell you now, if you have the 100,000 as followers, it is either that those 100,000 people are ghosts or they don't wish you well. That's why they don't trust you. That's why they don't vote for you in election. Can you explain why, if you have 100,000 people following you in and out of political party, why you have not been able to score even 10,000 in any election?
All right, let me ask you. The party congresses are still hanging. They're still in the balance.
Yes.
The world congresses, you have not been able to resolve it. The state congress is there. You have not been able to. The local government congress is there. You have not been able to resolve it.
We have resolved the world congresses.
But people are still angry about that.
Why, is there any election you are going to hold that people will not be angry?
Is it the same results from that congress that people say were manufactured from the government house?
How can they?
Those are some of the things that they said. You heard the first report, and you
they
heard
are saying so
because
you in every situation you will expect losers to grumble. There's no way you expect.
Even someone like Honorable West Idahosa.
How will you be talking about West? West came into the party just about 3 months ago. Today is out of the place.
So how would you describe what exactly the problem that is making these people
in the system, in every political system, you have seasonal birds as politicians who are always, they have their own goal. If those ones, they are not able to tailor the whole thing towards their own end, then the next thing they do is to move. People like us can never jump from one party to the other, no matter what it is. We believe that if there's quarrel, the place we are going to, is it better? Okay, if they are strong as this one you are complaining now, why won't they move to a new party?
So who do you think is behind all of this, and for what reason?
I have mentioned, I even hate to mention names of people so that I don't glorify them in their evil doing. I've told you that individuals who are desperate to hijack the party structure.
You accuse Pastor Ezeyamo on this.
In Benin, I challenged him to discussion. I said, because my brother was not there, so I can understand why he may not understand most of those things. Unfortunately, he was talking about he being a national officer, talking about chairman. The chairman of a political party is the head of the party in the state.
When you have a regional officer?
Yes, a regional officer, you come home. If I go home as a state officer now, I am under my ward chairman. That's the process.